Hey, what's up? My name is Kristen. In today's video, we're going to plan out my menu for the month of December and talk about how I'm changing it up from what I've been doing in the past. So if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you're subscribed and I'll be right back. Let's start off by looking at if you watched my November menu video, this is what I ended up doing in that video. And this is what I ended up doing after that video for November. We have had some growing pains with our menu plan, and it has nothing to do with it being planned out a month in advance. It's more about me having been a little overzealous in the variety and the types of food I was cooking, and it just doesn't work for us, and we've been learning and growing, and that's what life is all about. So things are changing. So this was what I had for November, and you can watch that video if you're interested. I will link my meal planning checklist. I love checklists. My meal planning playlist up here, and then you can watch how that started, but this is how it's going. So this is a calendar that it's really a desk calendar, a monthly calendar. It has a sidebar over here. I just use the paper trimmer and cut it off. And then this is magneted onto my fridge. And so this is currently when I am filming this video, which is my December menu planning video. I know it's crazy, but today is November 1st. And I have my December menu planned. That's because this is a very busy month. This whole section, these full 2 weeks and these days here are gonna be just taken up completely by travel and family and holidays and whatnot. So I knew if I was gonna make a December monthly menu video, I needed to get it filmed early. So here we are. And it's easy to have my menu planned already, and I'll tell you why. So we are doing more days where it's the same thing on all those days. So what we used to do is every Friday was fend for yourself and every Saturday was pizza. And then all the rest of the days were just anything from my my recipe book. And that was just getting to be too much. It was a little overwhelming. So we switched it up, and now we have every Friday is still fend for yourself, and every Saturday is still pizza, but now every Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, and every Wednesday is breakfast for dinner. And so then we only have 3 days a week that we need to have a different kind of a recipe picked out. So this was how November went, and I loved how I did it all in these markers, and I drew little pictures, and I just thought that was so much fun, and I want to do it like that again. So I have a blank one here for December, and I already have the menu planned out because I do it in my Google Calendar, and it's something I can access from my phone or my computer or wherever I am. And the beauty of doing it in Google Calendar is that it can be, you can set it to repeat for however many, weeks you want to pass until you have that same meal again, or days, or really it's customizable to any time frame you want. Maybe you want to have it every, every 13th of the month you have split pea soup. Who knows? I don't know what your life is like. But I basically went through and we made a list of all of the things that are definite favorites, foods that we will all eat, we all love. And I had about, with my 3 days a week of recipes that I needed to fill in meals for, I had about 6 weeks worth of no repeats. So while we'll have repeats on Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday and Saturday, the Monday, Thursday, and Sundays will be filled in with all those meals. And so it's on my calendar, and let me go ahead and pull it up so we can start writing it in. I am going to show you at some point in this video, I'm going to insert how I do that in Google Calendar and do a little voiceover to walk you through it, because I think it's really neat. And if you're not already using Google Calendar for a menu planning thing, I really encourage you to try it. We're doing December, so here's December. And I know you can't see this. I'm sure that's not going to show up on screen, but I am going to figure out how I can show you that on the video. But basically what I need to do is write in all my dates, and I'm going to write in starting with the first week is, let's see, I have the first week of December on this one. And so this will stay up on the refrigerator until this whole week is done. And so these are December here. So we're gonna start with Monday the 5th in this box. Okay, so since we had the first week of December on the November calendar, we actually have the whole full first week of January on here, but that's okay because like I said in my calendar, everything's set to repeat as needed. And so, but I do have, like I said, I have the 6 weeks, so we probably won't even have any repeats on here. Yeah, because there's only 5. So what I would like to do is start off by putting in, like, this is Taco Tuesday, this is breakfast for dinner, this is fun for yourself, and this is pizza. So I'm gonna do that first, and I think what I wanna do is do like a rainbow gradient. These are Erin Condren dual tip markers. I think I'm gonna do a rainbow gradient across. So let's say we do like that. Does that work? Okay, so Monday is gonna be different. Taco Tuesday will be an orange. And actually, before we do that, I think it might be important to note any special events on here. Like the 25th, we celebrate Christmas, and so let's draw like a Christmas tree. Let's see, we can do like a star at the top. And we can do, let's use the skinny side of this to put some garland on it. And we can use the blue maybe to make like lights or ornaments or whatever. Sure, it's not, you know, it's just something fun just to have something like at a glance. I just think it looks fun since it's gonna be on the fridge all month. That should have been brown, but I didn't bring a brown marker over here, so it's black. All right, so let's do, this is also New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I don't think, because New Year's Eve falls on a Saturday, that's kind of a perfect night for pizza anyway. So I don't think I'm going to do anything different on that day. So let's get this back in order the way we need it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and write in the days. So Tuesday is always Taco Tuesday. And that just messed up, but whatever. Maybe we can make it look intentional. Like we're lettering on here. So you can see I didn't do anything special for Christmas Eve because just like New Year's Eve, I kind of just feel like that would be a good day to have pizza. We're not like a huge, we don't like celebrate all week long or anything, so I don't need to have like special meals all the time. We'll do like a nicer meal on Christmas, but not necessarily Christmas Eve. Sometimes we'll do the nicer meal on Christmas Eve if we're going to like one of our parents' house for Christmas. Like if my mom is hosting Christmas, we might cook something on Christmas Eve. But this year I'm pretty sure we're just gonna do Christmas dinner that day. So now what I need to do is just go through and write in all the meals that we're having each day. I'm questioning something. Is this the marker? Did I do this wrong? No, I thought this was orange, but it's more pink. That's kind of weird. Okay, so bacon. Is that the same color? Am I being weird? Let me, those are so close in color. I'm kind of like annoyed, but whatever, it's just the monthly calendar. This one I used my mild liners, but this one I wanted to use my Erin Condren markers, and I'm not really happy with what happened there. At least I don't have to write this one over and over again, because it's just, yeah. Anyway, it's not that serious. It's just our menu. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. Oh no, I really did something wrong. This is all supposed to be shifted. I'm just gonna write it out and then I'm gonna have to fix it. It's already a hot mess because of these colors, but for the video, I'm gonna finish it so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so I have everything written out, and basically this would go on the fridge. And what I can do here as well is I know that I have chili in the freezer, that I had made a huge batch of chili and froze it. And so I can say, I can just like make a little note that there's chili in the freezer. So I don't think I need to buy all the ingredients to make chili again. So really any of those that I know that I already have that meal made. Like for fried rice, sometimes I have a pack of cooked rice in the freezer. I would write that kind of stuff. But basically this would go on my fridge, and then we have the menu ready for the whole month. And the next thing that makes this really cool is I also have on my menu the grocery list already is made, and it's in my Google Drive. And here it is, I printed it out. And so since it's a repeating thing and I have 6 weeks, I didn't want to just number it per week. I just said, you know, grocery list A, and then this is grocery list A. And so what I would do is just take my pen and write the week that it goes with. And we are in week, I don't even know what week that is. Let me go back to my weekly view on my calendar here and it'll tell me. Week 48. And that is November, we'll just say November 5th through the 11th. And I can go, these are everything I need to make everything on my menu for that week. That's already on here. And then you see I have lines where I can add, obviously like personal, miscellaneous, or household things, or anything else that we run out of that week, I can write it in. The other cool thing, there's some other features here that work out for us. So if we say grocery list A, I have it linked right here. in Google Drive. I have the link to it in Google Drive, and it will pop right up, and I can go through before I go to the grocery store and say, okay, well, we don't need any sour cream. If you hit the edit button, you can actually go and check things off. I don't need sour cream. We have a ton of rice in the pantry. We have extra cans of pinto beans in the pantry. We still have Parmesan cheese and bacon. There's chicken breast in my freezer. And I know there's a huge bag of peas in my freezer. I just bought a giant bag of yellow onions. So basically that kind of thing. You can go through and mark things off.
Sorry for the abrupt transition here, but I did want to go ahead and show you how I create these grocery lists in my calendar. So here I am showing you that I have an event that's labeled Grocery List C, and I'm going to go to custom on the repeat menu, and I'm changing it to every 6 weeks because I have 6 weeks worth of meals. And then you just hit save, and then basically it will go through. You do that for each one of your grocery list events in your menu, and then it will just populate going forward for the next however often you want it to, and until you tell it to end. And then on that event, you can also go ahead and add a link in the description to your Google document with your grocery list on it. And that's what I was showing you right before this, where I was able to just like tap on the menu and check things off the list. So here I'm just showing you how it just goes all the way through every month, and it repeats. And then right there, I'm just saying that you do the same thing with the repetition to tell it to repeat your meal that you entered into your calendar every 6 weeks. And here I'm showing you about adding an emoji to your event title. So you just click up in the title, and then if you're on a Windows PC, you hit that button that has the window on it, and at the same time as you hit the period, and that's what brings up your emoji menu. And then you just start typing the word taco, and a taco emoji will appear, and then you just add it. So that's just a fun way to make it like look cute, and just, you know, we love stickers, and emojis on the keyboard are basically just digital stickers. So what am I showing you here? This is where you add the link to the menu. And so you just insert the link, you type the name, and I think I'm just going to type grocery list A or whatever it is. And then you add the link in there, and it puts it on your grocery list. And I didn't do it there for some reason, and I don't really know why, but I'm obviously recording this voiceover after the fact. So I'm just trying to figure out what I was doing there. Okay, so here's December 25th, and that's Christmas Day for us. And so we're not going to have hamburgers on Christmas Day. And so what I'm doing here is showing you how you can change individual menu events or meals so that to accommodate for your special plans on certain days. And so there I just went and wrote Christmas dinner, and I just picked the Christmas tree. And then when you hit save, you want to just say this event and not this and following events like we did with the tacos, because then that way it won't change it from hamburgers to Christmas dinner for every time you're supposed to have hamburgers on your menu for the rest of time. So you're just changing that one event on that one day. So I think that is all that I wanted to show you. Oh, I'm showing you here how in January it didn't change the hamburgers. If you look right there on the 5th, yeah, I was looking for it. And it didn't change it to be Christmas dinner because I only picked this event. So I think now is where I'm adding the link. Okay, yes. So text to display, write grocery list A, because that's the week we're on. And then you just paste in the URL to your Google document that has your grocery list in it. And then I didn't have that ready to go, so I wasn't able to actually do it. But here it is. This is my grocery list. I have the bullet points and some blank spaces already there. So when I print it out, I can write things in as I need to. But also, if I'm doing it on my phone, those check boxes are functional. I just leave the week thing at the top blank so I can write on it after I print it. And then you can see there how those bullet points are functional. So you can check those off before you print it if you prefer to have a printed list, if you already have some things in your pantry or freezer or whatever. And then that's about it. Yeah, you just go to File to get the URL for that. So here I'm showing you just printing it and how it prints on one page. And I did print it for the video. And then when you go to File, you're going to want to go to Share. And that's how you get the link. Go to Share with Others. Okay, am I going to go? Here we go. Share with others. And then right here, it's going to give you a copy link at the bottom left. And then you just say that and it copies the link to your clipboard. You go back into your event, and that's where you add the link to your menu or your shopping list. And then you just paste it, Control V, or right click and hit paste. And then you want to change that top thing just to say whatever you want it to say. I'm saying grocery list A because that's how I'm labeling my week, so I know like which week it is on my grocery or on my menu plan, and then that way which grocery list matches that week. And then basically you would just make one of those documents for each and every one of your grocery lists, and then you put it in the appropriate event that you've put on your calendar, and then it's always right there when you're looking at your calendar, and it pops right up, and it makes it super easy and super quick, and you don't have to keep writing out a whole grocery list every single week. It's just a major time saver.
Okay, well, I was editing this video and I realized that things got kind of blurry, and I had tried to focus on something and then I didn't ever fix it afterwards. So I had to refilm this section, and I don't have the original, what is this? This is the menu. So if you remember earlier in the video, I messed up on the menu and I said I was just gonna make it and then fix it later. Well, I have since come back and fixed it. I did end up using my mild liners again instead of the Erin Condren dual tip markers that I was using at the beginning of the video. But I just like them better. I think they're like not as saturated color, and so I just used those when I made it. And basically I have the whole menu on here. This is the correct menu, and I just wanted to show it to you before I signed off. So that's it. That's what it ended up looking like. I have my Christmas dinner here. I did some little fireworks for New Year's. I wrote in like the no school days. And yeah, that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. I do post menu planning videos every month, and I also post plan with me's and goal setting and other related lifestyle content 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So chances are there's gonna be something else on my channel that you like. So I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.